The king has been tipped to open up royal residences to the public to reduce the burden the royal family puts on taxpayers. King Charles III would much rather stay at the London residence he made his home in 2002 rather than relocate to Buckingham Palace, a royal author claimed. The king has been tipped on several occasions to keep Clarence House as his principal address and use the iconic palace as his official residence to welcome guests and conduct royal business. Buckingham Palace is currently in year 5 of a 10-year planned renovation expected to cost an estimated £369 million in taxpayers' money coming in from the sovereign grant the government allocates to the royals each year. Ingrid Seward suggested the King and Queen could opt to stay at the more economical Clarence House even after the renovations have concluded and open the larger palace up only for special occasions. Seward said they would much rather stay at Clarence House. None of the royals liked living at BP. It's vast and impersonal. I am sure Charles will do this as it also brings in much-needed income which takes the weight off the taxpayer. It is an official residence, not a home. It is the official residence of the head of state, so they will always use it for official business, but they don't have to live there. It is far more economical to live at Clarence House as they don't have to spend millions on decorations of the private apartments if they are not used. Just need to keep heating to a minimum, which Charles is very keen on. Seward also argued His Majesty is well aware his reign will likely last far less than his mother's and would not want to invest too much on a residence he will not be enjoying for decades on end. She told Newsweek, "We also don't know how long his reign will be. He is 75 this year and will not want to spend a fortune on renovating something he may not use for very long." Charles would not be the first member of the royal family to be reluctant to. The late Queen and Prince Philip requested permission from Prime Minister Winston Churchill to stay at the smaller residence where they had settled down upon their return from Malta once she succeeded her father in 1952. Their request was denied and Clarence House instead served as the official residence of Princess Margaret, who left upon her marriage in 1960, and Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who remained there until her death in 2002, but royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam claimed the King also recognized the symbolic importance of Buckingham Palace and suggested he could ultimately be pushed into moving his main residence. He noted the last sovereign not to take up residence in the central London palace had been King William IV when he succeeded in 1830. After which the residence has continuously served as the official home of the kings and queens of the UK. Reports have indicated that the King and Queen would be reluctant to leave Clarence House, but after the refurbishment is complete it does seem likely. William IV didn't, but that was nearly 200 years ago. It is unclear what is planned for Clarence House, but using royal properties so they bring in income to supplement the sovereign grant will be important for the monarchy in the future. Reports have indicated that the King and Queen would be reluctant to leave Clarence House, but after the refurbishment is complete it does seem likely. William IV didn't, but that was nearly 200 years ago. It is unclear what is planned for Clarence House, but using royal properties so they bring in income to supplement the sovereign grant will be important for the monarchy in the future.